Guys, it's week 3, the end of week 3. We're heading into week 4. Let's get these fucking power rankings going, guys. It is the first time we've done it this season, guys. So we're back. Before I rank these teams, let's talk about how I rank and what I look for. So obviously, I place a team ahead of another team. That means in a best of 5, I'm going to have the higher seeded team beating the lower seeded team. I'll talk about a good thing, a bad thing about a team to be more, concise and not as long-winded, and I'll place a team in the rankings. So let's start with 10th, and this is easy for me actually. 100 Thieves. Yes, they come off a really good win off of Echo Fox. Really good, meaning it's their first fucking win in what seems like forever. Amazing, hasn't been playing well all split long. That's good for them. The bad, there's a lot of bad to work about, and you know what? There's a lot of issues they'll need to fix, and they will with the long off season, which they'll have after this split. They're just not playing well, guys. When you see them, they're just not playing well at all. We look at Sunday, who just got benched. And if Sunday got fucking benched, alright? They started fucking Ryu. Fucking Ryu! Fucking Ryu ahead of fucking Someday. Sleepy eyed fucking Ryu. And he just played like dog shit. He played one of his two best champions the last 2 years. And he didn't play like dog shit. He played, some would say like dog shit. He didn't play as bad as I thought. But this team is just lost. Afternoon played well. Amazing played super, super well this weekend. They did look better this weekend. They're seeing some steps here. I don't think they'll be 10th for long, but for right now, I have the 9th team ahead of them. And here's for the reason why. Echo Fox. And Echo Fox is dog shit. I actually think they're going to be the worst team in the league. I think Rush is completely washed as fuck. But I used to shit on Solo so fucking hard. I think he's a cancerous, toxic motherfucker in solo queue. Fuck him. But when it comes to this split and how he's played for, I think we're 6 games in. 5 of the 6 games he's played really well. Like really well. Like a top tier top laner, which he isn't. I don't think he is, but he has. And I used to give him a lot of shit, so I'll give him props for really stepping up and playing pretty well. Also, Hakuo, when he has played, he's played pretty good. His Tom Kench, obviously, it's easy to look good on Tom Kench, but he's played really well. Paulo looked okay against, I think it was CLG as well. But the Echo Fox team, I think, is slightly ahead of 100 Thieves, just because in terms of personnel, they have more players playing better than 100 Thieves. Like, even Yasui is probably maybe slightly ahead of Saliga right now. I think Solo is probably has more footing than Someday. And I just think overall, Echo Fox is probably ahead in a best of 5 as of right now. Will things change in the future? I expect it to. But both these teams are basement dwellers. Let's look at the standings there to let you guys know what the standings look like. Okay. Colossal fuck right here. This is like big fuck up right here. Okay. And we're gonna get to that right now. I think the next team we'll have here, and it pains me to say it, but I think it's CG. And I thought I was going to have him 7th, but then when I look at it, they're 8th. Let's talk about what they're doing well. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, they were finding a niche for Hughie, or niche, as you guys would like to say, you fucking grammar fucks. Hyphenated fucks. He was playing Rumble, and he was playing really well. In terms of just like team fighting, playing his role, playing his lane. It's not who needs a shell of his former self, but he's not feeding like Dokla, dog shit Dokla. So, so he's playing okay. I think their bot lane. I think Vulcan and Cody's son are playing decently well. I think Vulcan's a solid support. I think Cody's son's probably an upgrade than Piglet just because of just Cody's son's not as cancerous as Piglet, at least for right now. He hasn't been. And Lyra is still, let's say that Lyra is not the fucking Lyra we knew from 3 years ago, right? That Lyra has been fucking gone. And I don't think that Lyra is there. The Lee's gotten better, Two's gotten better, Jungler's gotten better. The Lyra we used to fucking know is gone. I said for 2 years old Lyra, now fuck that, he is fucking gone. He's a bottom tier jungler. However, there hasn't he's played. He needs to play well. Like if Lyra plays at the best he's capable of, then this CG team can probably end up picking up some more wins than we thought. But it's up to Lyra there. Third mid laner, Damani. I like him. He's a hard worker, kind of troll. I'm telling you guys right now, he is not that good. I know analysts and people on Reddit, they're saying, "Oh wow, Damonte's good, Damonte's good." I was actually big on Damonte on Echo Fox. I was big on him coming into the season. Even last year, I thought he was underrated. But 6 games in, yeah, he does some really good things. But man, like he's a guy who just like I think I don't think he's reached his ceiling, but he needs to play a lot better. I think the 3 of the last 4 games I've seen him play, 2 of the first 3 games he played super well the first 2 weeks, but then the last 2 weeks I've been like, man, like I just see a lot of holes in this game. And then when I look at Crown playing well, I look at Frog, I look at all these, I'm just like, maybe it's unfair to compare to them, but this guy's been in it for 3 professional splits now, and it's just like, yikes, it's some mistakes he did. I'll talk more about the mistakes he's done. The biggest thing I had with him coming to the season is he did not know how to team fight at all. He is a much better team fighter, but his landing still needs to get shored up, and that needs fixed right there. Okay, this is tough now. This is where like all these teams are 4-2. Where are we gonna put these teams at? Where are we gonna put these teams at? This is actually easy for me, and I'm gonna put Optic 7th, and here's why. Yeah, they start off the gate hot. Yeah, Crown played super well. They had a rough week this week. I still think they're going to be they're a capable playoff team. I think Meteos play super well, even though Blabber, I think, out not pressure, but maybe out like sped the game up, forced the tempo. What am I what I'm looking for? He out tempoed Meteos, I guess. It doesn't happen often, but Blabber did a really good job against Optic. But anyways, we're talking about Optic right now, and Dokla is dog shit. This guy is dog shit. I've been saying it for fucking years now. He's dog shit. I like Dokla because literally this dude tries in solo queue and he tries to win. He's so bad because he tries to win and he ints. He's not inting just to int. He's literally trying with all his power to fucking win and play and do well, and he fucking ints. He plays like dog shit. You can only play 1-2 champions max. And in a world where NALCS, yeah, it's dog shit, but like it's gotten better where like you're not seeing those guys who are like two-trick ponies anymore. We used to see that in the jungle and top lane. We don't see that anymore, guys. So they need to fix Dokla. Their academy, which I think is it Fallen. I don't think it's Fallen Bandit. I don't know who it is, but they got maybe Alarim, who's not that good either. They've got to fix that top of the issue big time because I think Crown is legitimately here. Is he the best mid in NA? No. Is he the second best mid in NA? I don't know, but I think if he continues how he played even during this week, that he played okay. I think he had some misplays in Rise, overstead. He is a top 4 mid, and if he sustains, I think Meteos is a good jungler. And they're bottling. I still think Air's overrated. I don't know why, I hope they're not paying him much, because he's fucking stealing their fucking money. This Optic team can probably sneak into that 6th seed if they find a way to either put Dokla on a super comfy champion. If teams just go brain dead, don't ban him out, his shouldn't pull out. This Optic team, they play macro pretty well, to be honest with you. Like they could have had another win this weekend, to be fair, if they play that Team Liquid game. I think there was 2 portions in Team Liquid. One was at Dragon, the other one was near Baron, or mid lane or Baron, that they could have won maybe if they played things better. But this Optic team is 7th, and it's easy for me to pick them 7th because, because this team has some ups. We've seen their ups, and they have some downs, and their downs start with D, and it ends with dog shit Okla, and that's going to be a problem for them, guys. So Optic fans, I wouldn't be end of the world. I think they'll probably be in the 6 range throughout most of the split. Minos good. I think Crown has shown great things, and I don't think he's going to slow down. I know Crown, we say, well, mechanically this or that. He's going to be okay. If he's able to get with TF in this meta, he's going to be fine. Their bot lane is going to be okay as well, so for the most part, I do think their bot lane is going to be shown up here in the next future weeks with their schedule, and they will pick up more losses because of their schedule, but that's Optic is 7th. Enough about them. 6, pretty easy, guys. This shit's easy. Guardian Guardians. I know Reddit and analysts fucking love this team that fucking hard on. Here's the thing, before the talk like good with Guardian Guardians. Ready? Froggen is a beast, yes. Contracts, when he looks good, he's able to compete with, I don't care what junglers in NA. Contracts, when he's at his A game, he's not going to fucking look lost and get out pressured, out tempoed, and out pathed. Okay, he's going to be able to hold his own. Unfortunately, it's once every 4 games he looks like the Cloud9 rookie split jungler. The bad about Golden Guardians, and Golden Guardians, they from a year ago, back when they first started splitting split, they had no identity, no real concept of macro and their identity and how to play the game. They're not there yet, but you can tell they have a clear, giving their credit, they have a vision of how they want to play for the most part, and they work around Froggen. Contract seems like he has a plan coming into these games this year as opposed to last year, and it seems like they have not identity, but they have a way they want to play. My problem with them is this. It's going to be kind of shitty to say because I don't want to say black and white things. But analysts said all love, like, oh, guys, they could be that 4 seed. They could be a team that takes them to 5, takes them to 5. If they're going to be a team that takes any of the top 3 teams to 5, they got to step the fuck up. And by step the fuck up, I mean they have to play better. Most of their bot lanes start winning bot lanes. Hanser has to be a dominant carry performer that he used to be in TSM that 1 year, which was 2 years ago. So yikes! But they've got to perform a lot better and outlane not only the top three teams, but they have to be a lot sharper in the mid game with their calls and with what they want to do against CLG. They played a really good game, man. They probably could have won that game, but it just didn't quite close out, and that's the problem with Golden Guardians. They'll be a team that they should be a team that easily, if they're up against a 1 seed, 2 seed, they should be a team that easily say, listen, we're not going to win that series, but we're going to take that to 5. That's a team people think they are right now, I believe. They're not. They're a team that can maybe scrap off one against the top 3. They've got a ways to go. I think they're climbing the right trajectory, the right area, the right path, the right journey, but I think it's slow, and because of that, I have them 6. Okay? I have them 6. Okay? 5th is easy, guys. I completely forgot about FlyQuest. I completely forgot about FlyQuest. Fuck. How the fuck did that happen? I have my list over here. Yeah. All right, boys. Yeah, I know you guys are saying, what about FlyQuest? What FlyQuest? FlyQuest 8th place team. Not much to talk about. I think they're better than what the record shows, but I'm not gonna be the analyst and be like, well, rough start, this and that. They should have came in the split as a top tier team because they should have practiced, synergized everyone else. They left off where they left off. Their ceiling was 4th. It was 4th last split. It should have been 4th this place. Pobeth is being outplayed by multiple mid laners. Viper, they're just not figuring out a way. And maybe that's Santorin and Viper maybe don't have the synergy or something's going on there. But FlyQuest 8th place team, I don't spend a lot of time on them because, quite frankly, they're a team that probably right now they're looking outside the playoffs. And I think that's how the way it's going to go because they just don't have their identity. Last game they were the team fight ARAM team that used to team fight, play more, not control, but it's control-y-ish. They've got to get it going. I'm sick tired of analysts saying, well, they're struggling, they got to beat these teams, but easy schedule coming up, and they have room for growth, isn't that? No. This FlyQuest team, they are where they're at, and changes need to be made. Changes need to be made quick if they have another 0-2 week. So, FlyQuest 8th. 4th, pretty easy. CLG. CLG and GG are the absolute. It's so easy to put a mid-table and from here on out because neither CLG or GG games are fucking clean. CLG, GG, CLG beat GG. I think overall, I do think Power Vivo was a better player than Froggen. I think Ruin played. Actually, I know he pressured against GG really well in Rise, even though he had like 5 deaths. But this is why the difference between Ruin and Hans is. I think Ruin's not that great, but I think he's better than Hans to the point where just like Ruins to just be able to find more, and this is why better players do just find more angles to be more relevant. I think Hans has 2 or 3 ways to be relevant. I think Ruin has more than that to be relevant. Obviously Licorice has like a out the wazoo, and he's the top player out there. But I just feel like Ruin has more ways to be relevant with more champions. And I think Ruin's a better split pusher than Hanser. And I think, honestly, even though Hanser used to team fight decently well once he got his ground run in TSM, I think Ruin team fights pretty well when they do team fights. So CLG is ahead of 5th. And CLG, their games are really sloppy. If you're a CLG fan, it's tough to beat some of their games because of how crazy it goes. Power Evo is fucking legit. You know a player is good when he's playing like champions that shouldn't be playing the meta, but he's fucking up against not mid-tier mids, but top-tier mids and gaining first bloods and just competing, and that just shouldn't happen, but it is. That's what Power Vivo is. Wiggly on Toronto. Honestly, Wiggly didn't play well, but I want to see him on something else in Toronto. I want to see how he plays on Sejuani more as they get acclimated. I see him talking more in comps, so that's good. My big question for CLG is this. I know we're in a lot of deaths, but I think Ruin's going to be fine once he starts talking to his fucking team. But this bot lane, Stixxay Bio, back when we had Mage bot meta and they were playing ADCs, they were just destroying like other bots. They were literally the second best bot for like a 6-week stretch. Okay, for some reason since then, I'm very disappointed how they just unless Styx is on like Caitlyn, that Caitlyn Lux game was really good, but Caitlyn is actually secretly good, and Lux is actually we all know he's good now as support. This bot lane has not played well at all as my expectations. And this expectation for this bot lane they should be literally competing for, like, when you say who's the 3rd best bot lane in A, you'd be saying, well, it should be Stixxay and Biofrost. They are not right there. And the reason is a concern because if they're not right there, then this CLG team, I don't even think they can reach fourth as their ceiling. I think it's fifth. I really do, because I don't think Pirate View can just solo carry games. We saw it. It's just very, very difficult to solo carry games in League of Legends 2019 for over an 8 or 9 week period. I think you need a little bit of help. I really do, even in a region like NA. So they have to get that fixed, and they've got to find their power picks. They've got to find their groove. They're not terrible. They do okay, but man, they're up against other bot laners that just like even matchups that are just like it should be going even or slightly winning. They're just like they're not imposing their will, and imposing will is not a good thing. They're not just like being as controlling or as authoritative in lane as they absolutely should. And we've seen it from the CLG bot. That's why it's crazy. But if I'm a CLG fan, I'm happy. I'm good. I think CLG fan is a playoff team, but like GG, I think this is a team that they got a long way to go. You know, a lot of great marks, but they've got to put more complete games. It's not okay to have a good 15-minute stretch, a 25-minute stretch. They've got to start having a complete game, which is like they look really good. Where like there's not a lot of throws. If the throws are, it's just like a whatever throw. You know what I'm saying? Where they still get back in the game. CLG don't play complete games, and I know there's a thing of complete game, but look good for 30 minutes. Like look really good. Look like you know what the fuck you're doing. Because those are the teams that like I can give it. I don't want to go on and on a tangent, but like the teams that finish like fourth and were fourth, but like I'll say this, like the Team Liquid team from like years ago in that Dardoch, they finished like fourth with rookie splits, but you could tell like they had games where just like they had it together, like they knew what they wanted to do, they knew how to game plan, they knew what their conditions were, and just knew how to play. Yeah, there's some rough patches, but they just fucking knew how to play throughout a game. You know what I'm saying? With CLG and GG, the rest of everyone else is just like it's just really tough. And it's not the meta, because I know people are saying, well, it's the fucking meta, Jetta. What the fuck are you talking about? It's a fucking meta. No. You don't understand what I'm saying. Just like have a complete game, and not complete, but just like a balanced game where just like it's not just like holy shit, like you know, 5 minutes stretch, holy shit, they're gonna win, or 5 minutes stretch, oh, they're gonna lose. Yeah, there's the meta is kind of more like that, but it's not like that, if that makes sense. I'll talk more about it and be more precise later on as the weeks go. Third place team. Yeah, C9. Yeah, because TSMB C9, I think the best of five. I think right now is them playing those old fucking season 2, season 3 ADCs. They're looking fucking good, and Smooth doesn't have to do too much either. So that's a big sign. I think C9 is a third place team, um, and I think Licorice is good. I think Niski. If you want to know my thoughts on Niski, I'm not. Niski's playing decent, but if you want my truth on Niski, go back and watch the PAL rankings. I feel like coming in he was overrated. I think he does his job, but Niski's not a top 3 mid laner. He shouldn't be, and if he is, that means it's a weak region for mid lane. I think C9's biggest strength right now is I like how they draft. I like their poise. I like how they play the game. I think they're very versatile. Okay, all these things outside the game, but also inside the game. Licorice is really good. Svenskeren and Blabber. Blabber had popped off. I mean, Svenskeren's good. Blabber's really good. This spot lane, Seeking Zazel, they're pretty good. They can just compete. They're just a competitive team. It's tough to beat C9, and when you do, you should feel good about yourself. My problem with C9 is this. How good is this team? When you vision teams, how good is C9 when they play at their best? Yeah, they're really good. Okay. Well, how good is the other two teams that you're thinking of when they play at their best? And you kind of saw that in the playoffs. And I'm thinking, like, why is that? It's tough for me to say that because C9, I think they play well when they play at an upper tempo. They can skirmish, you can do this and that. They did it against TSM, and they lost. They lost those skirmishes. I think C9 is very versatile. They can play a quick demo game, even though we don't see slow game. I think C9 can play that as well. But I just feel like this week they played well, but what's their ceiling compared to TL and TSM? And I think they can reach that ceiling way more faster than TSM, don't get me wrong. I'm not comparing C9 to TSM or Team Liquid. I kind of am, but I just think C9, I'm just worrying in the future, like, how good can they be? And is Blabber the one that's going to take him further? I think Svenskeren's good, but I think we see him at his best. And what's that other piece to get them better? Because they don't have Niski who's going to pop off consistently like a Bjergsen. I'm not going to say Jensen because he hasn't played really well, but we know Jensen can pop off. Crown, we've seen what Crown can do when he's a good thing. And I think Niski and Crown, honestly, coming in, you would rate Niski higher than Crown. But if Crown's playing like this, then, man, I don't know. I just think C9, man, what is their, what's their ceiling? And can it be better than TSM and TL? And honestly, you should be thinking, if you're a C9 fan, you want them to see, you say, yeah, they should be probably as good as TL, as good as TSM when it comes to their best. So we'll see. But a lot of good things about C9, and their weaknesses aren't really weaknesses. It's just things to think about down the line and see how they power up. Okay. Second is TSM, guys. TSM, to me, they're not playing great. This is about TSM. Just like, man, everyone talks about TSM, TSM, TSM. Blah, blah, blah. But Broken Blades not playing well this split. Or not great. I think Grig and Acadian both are kind of finding their footing. I think Grig's okay. I think they should have probably last year they should have stayed with Acadian. I think Griggs also showing them something in scrims or whatever for them to be going that way. I think Acadian kind of struggled, especially the Hecarim game. But with me, TSM, if the meta goes so you can just place your ADCs, I think Sven's gonna be fine. I think Smithy's fine. I think Bjergsen, we should see. We don't need to talk about Bjergsen, okay? He's always has been the best player in ALCS ahead of Doublelift, absolutely. Um, However, TSM right now, if they can just pop and find their ways, find a way for their pick bands, which has been pretty fairly decent. Know what they want to do there. They didn't have an identity, in the first half of last split and the year before that, but they're finding their groove. They're finding their way on what they want to do to play the game, how they want to approach the game. They have that figured out now. Great coaching staff with Zixlol and their staff, their analyst staff. TSM is a really, really strong team, guys. They're going to be a really strong team. I feel like they're going to be a team that in a week or two, they're probably going to be bounced between 1 and 3, back and forth between 1 and 3, and seeing how they play. My concern, because they're really good. They play really good skirmishy. They play tempo game, and Greg seems to fit nicely. You would think Greg, he's more of a slow it down, control jungle. And people are like, no, in solo he's very aggressive. He's in the jungle, whatever. I think whoever they figured out, they got to figure it out fast and play them because this TSM team has a big, probably the biggest in terms of like where they are and where they can be ceiling and where they're at. I think is ahead of TL and ahead of C9, but they've been playing pretty well. And even though you could say, well, they're at below C9 or below maybe some other teams, I have them second, and that's what I mean. The thing that concerns me is maybe Broken Blade hasn't had a great split because we don't know how the jungler synergy is. But even when Centaurian Broken Blade, Greg Broken Blade, the synergy is not really there, and Broken Blade's got to play a little bit better. If Broken Blade ends up just being a guy who just goes even in top lane and just doesn't do anything, then yeah, like this CSM team, they're not going to be a team that's really going to be able to really compete consistently for that number 1 spot. Number 1 is TL, and listen, I don't care. They could go 0-3 the next 3 games. They're always be number 1 heading into the playoffs. The only thing that I will say TL will not be number 1 is if, not even an 0-2 week, but if it's an 0-2 week where they just absolutely hard feed, or they literally have 2 weeks where it's just like hard feed. This team, Liquid Team, when they're locked in and focused, they're fucking legit. They're fucking good. There's not much to say about them. They're just really fucking good. Um, and I'm not gonna have them down number 1 ladder because they've just darted fucking in the last 2 years when they shouldn't have, but they have long dicked. And when they really even when they had Ole and Double F bottom, they weren't in sync. They just fucking destroyed like 100 Thieves. Whatever. Anyways, yeah, Team Liquid's really fucking good, and right now this Team Liquid team really good. Yeah, they're struggling. Yeah, they have some issues. But their issue is just like kind of like sometimes it's just like okay. It's not even they're getting outplayed hard or outmacroed. It's just like okay, yeah, they're playing well. Jensen doesn't really seem like he's fucking giving a shit sometimes, but and he hasn't played that well at all either this split. But honestly, they didn't have any practice MSI. They came from fucking MSI guys. Like fucking give them a break, and they're still fucking 4-2. They shouldn't be, but they fucking are. So. Good for them. That's Team Liquid, number 1, and they will continue to be there until something major happens. So that's it, guys. That's after the week 3 power rankings heading into week 4. So I fucking love you guys, and thank you so much. Subscribe, give me your comments down below, and thank you so much, guys. I'll see you guys on stream. Thanks.